Partnered by Times Influence.
Hello viewers and welcome on the show, The Economic Times in conversation with the Asian business leaders. This is a series where we talk to the prominent, the dynamic and some of today's high-profile executives who have a long story behind their success, wherein they defeated all the challenges in life and overpowered the odds, converting every single opportunity in favor of their business. And today's story is all about Dr. B.R. Shetty, the billionaire from the Middle East. A Padma Shri awardee that he is, besides being a visionary leader with Order of Abu Dhabi honor given to him from the government of Abu Dhabi, Dr. B.R. Shetty is on our show today from United Arab Emirates. It is such a pleasure and honor to have you with us for a conversation with an Asian business leader like yourself. We are delighted to have you on our show, Dr. Shetty.
Thank you very much.
Dr. Shetty, you set foot in the UAE as a fresh college graduate in the early 70s, I believe at a time when the nation was in its formative years. So what were the kind of influences behind your decision?
It is because I came a helpless man. I was the municipal vice chairman in Udupi, doing all social service. In the end, I became almost penniless. At that time when I wanted to come, my mother said, no, you don't go. We have property, I'll sell the land and you clear your loan. I said, no, your land is for all the children. So let me be, I was a little stronger than this, younger than this. I said, I'll go and earn myself. At that time, she gave one advice. Okay, wherever you go, whatever you do something service-oriented business. You should be of some help to 10 people around you. So then when I came here, when I landed in Abu Dhabi, black and white TV, all shown everywhere. His Highness, our ruler, His Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, peace be upon his soul, he was only telling, preaching, quality healthcare for all at affordable cost. So these two things were the things. I am basically a pharmacist, though you call me as doctor. It's a doctorate awarded by other couple of universities.
Dr. Shetty, you are a phenomenon in yourself. I mean, in your own capacity, you have actually done so much for the people all across the globe, including UAE and India. What do you have to say about it?
See, having succeeded in the healthcare, which I started right from beginning, which is now listed in the FTSE 100 company, it's doing very well. So the capital was just sweat. There's nobody's money involved in it. And as on today, it's $11 billion market cap. Having succeeded to fulfill my mother's wish, I have gone into the human service. At that time, blue-collar people were finding it difficult to remit money back home. Not only Indians, Sri Lankans, Filipinos, all the people. So that time, I just talked to the central bank here and took permission from them to make a money remittance company. So UAE Exchange as a money remittance company. And it was serving good people, and it became very popular, one of the global brand. As on today, we are into almost 45 countries with 800 direct branches of ours. So that makes us happy. To keep my mother's soul happy also, I'm serving the people, blue-collar people. And it used to be taken at least 7-8 days to reach the money back home. Now it's only instant remittance back to the recipient.
Dr. Shetty, it's been a very exciting journey for you, and the current phase that your business is going through is equally exciting. We have heard about Finabler, we have heard about Unimoney. I mean, I want you to throw some light about both of them.
Finabler is a holding company that proposes to hold all my financial brands, like UAE Exchange, Travelex, Unimoney, Express Money, Remit to India, Ditto Bank. All these things will come under Finabler. By acquisitions of other companies, we will expand further. Innovation is the only solution for all these things. Because Finabler also is a very, very enterprising, encouraging, passionate business for me. As I started with that complete concept of giving the service at affordable price. See what is required for a customer who work day and night here. Nothing like receiving instant money to his recipient, children or family or whatever it is. So our concept is you pay now, you credit the money now. It's all account to account credit. Digital transfer.
Dr. Shetty, talking about financial empowerment of people in India, so Unimoney is playing a big role under your leadership.
See, what happened as the years followed, we became very large. I acquired Travelex 3 years back. So Travelex is a global brand again. All the airports, everywhere it is there. And we are adding value to the financial inclusion of India. We go to the remote village of India. You look after the people for the whatever the small scale industries. They have financial help required. We do that. Ladies empowerment. We give them some money, housing loan or whatever the loan they want. We give that, and we add value in the financial inclusion.
So as you said, quality is something that is
Yes.
very supreme for you.
Yes.
We were also talking to you about innovations in technology
Yes.
that you have been using for your businesses. How much of that has been utilized so far in the growth story so far?
I can say it's only because of the technical know-how, technical advancement, we have grown like this. Otherwise, we used to fill the application forms, and how many you can fill it? Not possible. So now we made a smart card first. So everybody can bring a card and print. So it's all fed. But it's now digital. You can sit at home with the app what you have got, you remit the money wherever you want to do. And this is the advancement of the technology.
Now, what kind of challenges that you face, or how do you identify and overcome those challenges?
See, challenges are normal. Life should be always up and down, up and down, up and down, not just straight. A man says, ECG also like this.
Yes.
If it's straight, that means man is dead. So when you have that up and down, you get employment staff. So your employee staff recruitment is a problem. Staff changing is a problem. So what I do now, I do wherever I do, I will also have medical college, also nursing college, and I train our own people. I told you in Udupi I'm making made a hospital.
Yes.
Now another hospital of 400 bed, I'm making doctorates, like neonatologist, nephrologist, endocrinologist, cardiologist, we make in that. I came with a lot of liabilities back home. I cleared the loan within 1 year of coming here. Once I cleared all my money, I am the custodian of that money. It doesn't belong to me. So unless I utilize for the public use, private, whatever the help of the poor people, it has got no value. Money has no value if it's put in the bank only. So that's on this basis I'm importing the company to complement what you asked now. First thing I did in my village, my town, district headquarters, Udupi, where I was the municipal vice chairman. God gave an offer to the government, Karnataka government, give me that government hospital to me. I will rebuild it. It is 70-bed hospital, mother and child. I'll rebuild it in a big way, good way, and give free treatment to Udupi district people. And they kindly obliged and gave, and as on today, I made 200-bed hospital. It's the best hospital. But people come in Mercedes car and deliver and go. It's central air conditioned 200-bed hospital. Free. Food security, health security, medical security, pharmaceutical security. All these things I addressed. A man, single man came in search of job here. No relatives, nobody. You understand? As on today, I'm glad to tell you, we have got 60,000 people in our organization worldwide. So don't you think it's the greatest achievement, greatest happiness?
Absolutely.
And more I give one job, not only one man getting fed, he's also having at least 4 or 5 people back home. So they will get. I had the similar feeling when I acquired the tea estate. 26,000 people are working in that estate. And depending on another 100,000 people are there. So I give them free education, free health. So that's an opportunity. I already pledged my 50% of my wealth charitable for the Melinda Gates Foundation.
Wow.
I'm doing the health, complete infectious disease research, malaria research, and diabetes research, everything I'm doing it. So my aim is to serve the needy, poor, who are the sick people, you can't only make money. You have to give the service to them. So what I thought, I'll have BRS ventures in India, in Egypt, also Nepal, only healthcare and education. These are the two I promote now. So in the healthcare, I go urban, rural, even tribal area, irrespective of whichever the area. Modi's slogan is like this, our Prime Minister's slogan. So keeping that in mind, I have opened hospitals in India like Raipur, Kalinga, Bhubaneswar, Bangalore, Mumbai, and also so on. And now we are building new hospitals, Amaravati, Varanasi, with the intention of getting cancer hospital for that hospital. So I address the cancer patients. As of today, cancer is a killer disease everywhere. So I want to address it. My own sister died of cancer. I know how the agony is. So I want to address it now. And for me, it's not the money which is attracting. For me, if I cure this patient, that's the satisfaction. Abu Dhabi also started a cancer hospital here. Name is Vinoda. My sister's name also was Vinoda. Vinoda means happiness. Even here, people accept it very nicely.
Who were the influencers in all the decisions that you ever took?
Yeah, it is, I can tell you, my instant reaction for your reply is my education, the basic education, what I had back home. I was the NCC candidate. NCC means National Cadet Corps. There I learned discipline. And my mother taught me discipline with the social service. And as I came here, I saw Highness Sheikh Zayed and the royal family. They are very benevolent. And they supported me to any extent. They encouraged me to do business. And to be frank with you, what is more successful came was, it was right time, right business, right country I landed. Nobody has invested with me. I borrowed money from anywhere except the bankers. Bankers are my real partners.
Are you yourself a serial entrepreneur, or is it just an understatement?
I am not an entrepreneur. See, people call me as entrepreneur. I don't know whether I am an entrepreneur. I don't know still whether I am successful or not. But my only thing is, if I dream something, I should attain it. I have a passion to acquire it. Unless you have passion, it's not possible. And commitment. You should have loyalty and good name. My only thing is, unless company I made, I saw the seed. It's the people who built it up. Dedicated people, doctors, paramedical staff, other people, they built it up. So I always empower the staff. I give the full confidence with them, take full confidence in them, also empower them to take decisions. And I don't ask them, supposing a heart patient comes, don't ask the money first. What are the necessary treatment you give? Don't look at the purse, look at the pulse. This is my caption.
Dr. Shetty, my concluding question to you, this is something different and it can touch your personal life as well. I was speaking to Miss Seema Shetty,
Yes.
who is your daughter, and she once told me that, she only meets you on the breakfast table or the dining table, and she tries to learn the business techniques from you. What do you have to say about that? I mean, how do you balance between the family life as well as your professional life?
See, whatever we do, office is office, house is house. When I go to the house, we don't take any problem to the house. But if I have problem, I've thought plenty of problems. I can't react like this, my feelings, my agitated mind to the house. So they are all looked after well by my wife. She is also first doctor in an MC. Now as on today, she is the medical director of the whole group which owns 180 hospitals in 15 countries. I have not given my wealth share to any of the children. That's what I have told you, 50% I give that. What I give them, I told them is I'll give you my BRS surname. My father gave me his clean name. That's where Syndicate Bank gave me money when I was in trouble in India. And you will get my name, you will develop your business with my name. That's enough. And they are all doing well in the business. Not with my money, with their own. They're generating good business also.
Dr. Shetty, what would be your advice for the aspiring entrepreneurs who are trying to build their global brand?
I'll tell you. The one entrepreneur means people just mistake. Business means I'll make money. Don't do this. Don't do business to make money only. What you're expert in, you follow that passion. Your passion your sincerity, your loyalty to the customers, it helps. And also, don't make health, mainly I'm talking about healthcare. Don't may open healthcare industry or hospital to make money. And once you have a quality facilities you give and affordable cost you make, money will follow us. This is my example, my theory, also my advice to the entrepreneurs. But do the business what you are experting.
And thank you very much, Dr. Shetty, for being on our show.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Next up, moving from healthcare to high-tech machinery, we caught up with SREI Equipment Finance, an enterprise that has reshaped India's infrastructure equipment financing industry by making innovation the benchmark for how they do business.
Sale of equipment in our country is directly linked to the infrastructure industry. So when you spend so much of money on the infrastructure creation in the country, the equipment sale growth also will happen. And when the equipment sale growth happens, this also helps us to grow in the finance company will also grow, and we being the leader in this industry where we have around 33% of market share approximately for financing construction mining equipment, this also brings a lot of prospectors to us. And the infrastructure creation is not a one-time job. Today we may have to spend money to create it, then tomorrow we have to maintain it and maybe recreate it. It's a continuous cycle. So we see this as a great opportunity for the equipment financing company as well as the equipment industry as well. So we have always focused on the innovation being our core strength in the organization. So if you look at in our business what ecosystem we have created, our customers, our manufacturer partners, our employees, our bankers, the financial partners, the equipment which is key focus of all the entire business. The whole ecosystem we connect to the innovation. Globally there's a lot of disruption and you don't know disruption will hit you from which side suddenly. So it's always good to be on your toes and keep innovating. And this spirit always drives us. I think it's important to have first a vision that what do you want to do actually, a clarity about your vision, then everybody can think big, people say you should always think big, but I think it's important to have a clarity in your thought process, what do you want to do. And second thing is whatever you want to do, I think it should not be a me too player kind of strategy. You should never follow a me too strategy. You should always think, be a differentiator, think that what will be the differentiation. The moment we are able to identify our differentiator in the entire business, in the ecosystem, I think you will be successful.
Next, we caught up with holistic health guru Vicky Mehta, whose illustrious career has become a benchmark for health and wellness experts across the country to emulate.
While you flow, you absorb everything like a sponge. You take along with you in the flow everything together, and that togetherness creates collective consciousness, intelligentsia, and that makes you wise, it makes you grow, it makes you knowledgeable, it makes you intelligent, and it gives you lots and lots of experience. So the flow improves with laughter as you empty yourself. And as you empty yourself, you refill yourself with a lot of light of awareness. People talk about mindfulness. Mindfulness, there's nothing filled up in the mind. It's empty mind full of awareness, full of light only. And light, which of course doesn't seem like any substance or content. Light is light, pure awareness, pure spontaneity. Yeah, which in Sanskrit it is called Chaitanya, it is called Bodh. So this Chaitanya and Bodh is very, very important, and when that is coupled with Astha, faith, my God, life becomes like magic. Realizing what you are born for, what your DNA is very, very important. If everyone realizes their DNA and their gene expression quality, one would follow that and one would fit into the larger jigsaw puzzle and contribute to the co-creation of the destiny of the universe. And if that happens, you'll be not hitting and banging yourself against the wall. You will be in the flow. Trust me, this evolution translates into making you successful, translates you into making you a champion. You become a champion of sorts. If you're not challenged, you can't be a champion. And there, your personality, so your creativity, your productivity, your vision, your compassion, your empathy, your sympathy, your philanthropy, everything grows. And there you become an achiever. So I started off as a masseur, as you know, then a martial arts instructor. Then I started working as a health club manager with Ramada Palm Grove. Then I went to Oberoi. From there I went to Muscat Holiday Inn Hotel. Thereafter I came to Mumbai, and then, I started my own journey. And then what happened was I started writing articles for newspapers. I wrote for Midday, Afternoon. Thereafter I got Femina Miss India, and thereafter I started training the supermodels and all the international winners. So right from Dinah Hayden, Yukta Mukhi, Gul Panag, Priyanka Chopra, Lara Datta, and the list is like around 300 plus models. And elite look of the year, 4th supermodel. Then I did so many reality shows with Zoom, Zoom Style Diva, Gang of Girls, Zoom Style Guru, then Reebok Fit in 15. And then radio happened to me. I was the first ever to do radio in India in wellness. First ever columnist in wellness in India. The first personal trainer of wellness in India way back in 82. I started training Suresh Oberoi and Vivek Oberoi when he was so small. And then that was the journey. And then the Maharashtra State Police, then the BMC, Municipal Corporation sweepers. I always worked with a lot of underprivileged people also. So self-help, house help people. I worked with that NGO. I must have worked with at least 20 NGOs. Then I worked closely with Tata Memorial Hospital for a while. I worked with substance abuse. Then of course I wrote a book. And then, and the TV shows, I'm on Tata Sky, I'm on 7 Cities with Radio 1. So all that goes on. My first book is out with Penguin and Random House, which is called The Shunyam Quotient. And it's all about how opposites or how polarities should not contradict and conflict, how they should harmonize, how they should Mickey-mize. It's all about naturalizing, energizing, revitalizing, prioritizing, regularizing, naturalizing, Mickey-mizing.
Well, that brings us to the close of this episode, which showcased the contribution of some of Asia's most significant business leaders.
Partnered by Times Influence.